I don't know if there's a pathway to the playoffs, and that's the truth, right? We were discussing before this game, what is the pathway to Joe Burrow coming back? And sure, we can have the discussion of Joe Burrow potentially playing still, but it's over at 3-7. You look at the rest of the NFL and you look at the standings and you look at the potential path to a playoff berth. The division ain't happening. It's not. You are 3 games now behind the Pittsburgh Steelers. You are multiple games, 3 games behind the Baltimore Ravens. The playoffs ain't happening. In order to make the playoffs at this current point, you would have to win out. You would have to go 7-0 over the course of the next 7 games. That is what would have to have happened. And do I see that happening? No. I don't see the Bengals sweeping the Ravens. I don't see the Bengals going into Buffalo and winning. These are just things I don't see happening.
The Bengals are a 3-win football team in the era of the best receiver in the National Football League in Ja'Marr Chase. Here's a really, really hot take, right? Maybe not so hot take. The defense put together a performance where if the offense didn't come out sleepwalking, especially coming off of a bye week, they should have won that game. That's a fact. But you see, we get so hyper-focused on certain things that we kind of like allow things to cloud our judgment. The fact of the matter is, there are changes that are needed for the Bengals. Now, with Zac Taylor being the coach that has, I guess he was the head coach when you went to the Super Bowl, you owe it to the man, right, out of respect, to let him finish out the season. Full evaluation mode. But right now, as it stands, you are a 3-7 football team with the Patriots up next on your schedule, the red-hot New England Patriots. The Bengals are facing another year, 3 years now, in which they've missed the playoffs. And I never want to tell a team that they're out of it, especially when they're not mathematically out of it. But everything that you've seen from this football team seems like a team that's ready to roll over. Seems like a team that is frustrated. Seems like a team that is ready to win. And listen, hear me out. Zac Taylor, Duke Tobin. You guys set this culture. You guys set this culture. Remember? You said to us, this is the new standard. Back in 2021, when the Bengals went on the Super Bowl run and had all this, you set this standard. And I remember I gave a big rant. And I said, well, you don't go back now. You don't say, oh, because it doesn't benefit us or it doesn't suit us. This is no longer the standard, or we're in a building phase. No. You're still held to that same standard. Bengals fans, you aren't ludicrous. You aren't crazy to think that you should still be in the thick of things, that you should still be in playoff contention. That is 100% right. You should still feel this way. Don't let this organization, this team, beat the fight out of you.
The place that it all goes down. Get up, let me begin. This is 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗏. You ain't heard about us yet, well, you better know now, because it's the place that it all goes down.
Shout out Young Switch.